Hi, I'm John Gotobed. I'm here at YouTube's completely real and not at all a set diner, and I'm here with
James Marsden from FuturLabs.
And we're going to talk about Velocity 2X and Surge Control, correct?
Surge Deluxe.
Surge Deluxe, Surge something. So, Velocity 2X, tell us a little bit about the game.
So it's a sequel to Velocity Ultra, which is a top-down shoot-'em-up on the PS Vita and PS3.
Right.
The shoot-'em-up genre was getting a bit long in the tooth, so we tried to freshen it up a little bit with some new mechanics. So we introduced teleportation and the ability to change the scroll speed. So we've got a shoot-'em-up that is now a kind of a racing game.
Right.
And we designed the levels in a way that the player has to teleport around the environment quickly to get to the end to get a bronze, silver or gold medal. And we threw some puzzles in there as well. Did pretty well, and now we're working on the sequel called Velocity 2X, which takes everything that worked about the original game in terms of teleportation, speed, levels designed to choreograph movement to make you feel cool, and a few puzzles, and applied that to a platformer as well.
Okay.
So as you fly around, you're in a spaceship, dodging bullets, flinging bombs,
classic,
whatever. Classic
shoot 'em.
Vertical scroll and shoot 'em up. Obviously teleporting as well. But then you come across a laser field which blocking your path.
Right.
And the only way to get past it is to dock your ship and then run around on foot to try and find the security switches to turn off the laser field. So on foot, you can teleport in the same way you can in the ship.
Right.
You can shoot 360 degrees, and you've got puzzles to solve in a similar way. So it's the same game really. We're just mixing it up to keep things a bit more interesting. But anyone that's played the first game will feel right at home just with the same mechanics and everything with this game.
Okay. And so, how many levels are there to play through, roughly?
So Velocity Ultra had 50 levels,
Right.
and we're aiming for the same amount of levels this time, but each level comprises of a top-down section and then multiple side-scrolling rooms. So the amount of content you're getting is quite a bit more.
Quite a large amount of stuff to get through then.
Yes, there's about 8 hours worth of gameplay playing through the story, and then if you want to get gold medals on everything, that's going to be about 20 hours.
Right. And so then you've obviously got to go through and you've got a number of different criteria that you've got to get up to high levels. Can you go through and get each of those separately, or do you have to make a perfect run through the level?
You can get them separately, and they're incremental. So on the first playthrough you might get loads of points, and that will stay there. Then you go through and get a good time, and then you'll get a gold medal. And then you might go through and get lots of crystals, so you get the crystals, and that adds together.
Right.
But if you want a perfect medal, which is the ultimate aim, you have to do it all in one go without losing a life.
So you've got the lots of challenge there.
Yeah.
And so Surge Deluxe. Tell us about this game. This is a completely different style of game entirely.
It is, yeah. So as a studio, we like fast-paced action games, Twitch-based games that rely on the player having developed muscle memory to play quickly. So Velocity is all about memorising the environment and getting through it quickly. So when we came to do a touch-based game, we thought, what could we do to bring Twitch-based mechanics, or the feel of playing a Twitch game to a touchscreen game? And Surge Deluxe just seemed like the most intuitive way to move around a screen quickly is to just connect blocks.
Right.
So you're inside a nuclear reactor, and there's
as you often find yourself.
Of course, in the future. I mean, all of our games are futuristic, and
Can't think why.
so you're in a nuclear reactor, and it's a special type of reaction that's happening, and it creates byproducts.
Right.
And that byproduct has to be cleared out of the way. Yeah. Has to be cleared out of the way to make sure that the reactor doesn't overheat.
Right.
So it creates blocks, and you connect the blocks using an electrical current which runs from your finger. So it feels very you feel powerful touching the screen. You get a crackle of electricity and the nice sound effects and things. And you have to connect the blocks quickly of the same type of colour in order to get the blocks out of the way so that you can vent the pressure at either side. The pressure keeps building and blocks keep falling.
So you've got to move quickly.
You just have to go and You seem
got
to enjoy
from
it.
level 3 to 10 in about 5 minutes or so. So it is a very quick game to get through. But obviously, with it not being set levels, you're going to go back for the challenge. You've got, I'm assuming it's a points-based
Yes.
scoring thing again. So is it rated on stars or gold medals or that sort of thing?
No, it's much simpler. It's just the high score.
Right.
And a level is a fixed length.
Right.
So once you've cleared the screen, that's a level gone. But there are hidden strategic opportunities in there that takes a few plays to realise what they are. So you'll have done what you've just done, where you play through to level 10. You might have died because you run out of pressure's got too high. You'll think, I did pretty well there. Then you look at the leaderboards and go, Jesus, how did I, what? And then once you start looking at it and trying to understand how you get a big score, it's possible to play in a certain way strategically. And we've got different types of blocks that fall in that allow you to build together your own blocks to make the most of the points that you can earn. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. When are they going to be available?
So Surge Deluxe is pretty much finished. We're submitting to Sony now.
Right.
So it'll be, if it's not before Christmas, it'll be just after.
So very soon.
Yes, very soon indeed. And then Velocity 2X, we've got a long way to go on that yet, several months left. We're hoping the first half of next year.
Right.
But we can't give you a date because we don't know.
Sometime. Keep your eyes peeled on the PlayStation Store for both of them. They'll make great little games to play. I'm not going to fall over. And we look forward to seeing more from you soon. Thanks for chatting with us.
Good to meet you.
All right.